Hello, hello, hello. Hey, it's Big Bob, and it's Sunday, the 15th of October, 2017. And this is Big Bob. And I'm just wanting to share with you a few minutes here as I head up White Avenue. And we have a word today, which is by. It talks about a method. Jesus, by taking the very nature as a servant, by laying down his own life, he was demonstrating for us how to live our life. How do we manage? How do we succeed? How do we proceed in our lives? And we do so by laying down our lives, by being a servant, by giving. That's our word for the day. It's by. It's a method. There's somebody in trouble over here, I guess. Poor person. Looks like they've fallen down. They can't get up. No joke. So today on this Sunday, when we are called to hold our heads up, put our shoulders back, stand up straight and tall, be the best that we can be. It's important that we understand God's grace. It's important that we understand the working of the Lord in our soul, in our spirit. It's important that we surrender unto him all glory, all praise, all power, and understand that we are not people who have a lot of power. And if we do have any kind of powers or significance, it can be just ripped away, stripped away, taken away in a heartbeat. How many times have we seen people over and over again that they've had power, success, money, fame, women, men, jobs. They have had everything. And then in a twinkling of an eye, it's all taken away. Whether through death. Chris Farley, really a great guy. Love Chris Farley. Gilda Radner. A lot of people that have fame just lose it in a split second. It just goes. So our power in the media, our power as celebrity, our power of being talented, being able to be big shots in a particular organization or time. If there's ever a reason to change the name of an organization, certainly the Weinstein Association is going to be one of those organizations that's going to want to quickly change their tack, change their name, because the name that was once associated with quality work, excellence in production, is now so tarnished that it's going to take a while for it to come back. Cosby, you used to say, well, the Cosby Show. Oh yeah, that Bill Cosby, man, he's the best. He's the bomb, man. He's the best. And now you mention Bill Cosby, and people want to kind of get their distance because of the controversy and the stress. Michael Jackson, I mean, for a time there, he was absolutely, I think there's still people who still believe that he's the devil incarnate, basically. He's a man that ought to be not celebrated, but shamed. And he was cleared in a court of law. But I know that, and then O.J. Simpson, another one, the court can clear you, the court can convict you. It ain't necessarily so. It ain't necessarily so. Our justice here on earth is very sort of random. Throw the dice, throw a few dollars in. If the gloves don't fit, you must acquit. you have these kind of statements being made. So our power, our authority, our excellence is just, I think we're going to go through and read Ecclesiastes. Read Ecclesiastes. Just read it. It'll sober you up. If you're high on life, if you're high on living the high life, if you're high on, Sean, I know the furniture. What about the furniture? If you're some kind of biggie wiggy, you're not going to be a biggie wiggy very long. The Lord will allow for life to just take you down. You'll be just so much fodder in the presses of time. I'd rather live simply and humbly than high and mighty. Doesn't mean we shouldn't strive for good things. Doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to do our best. Paul, the Apostle Paul said that whether I have much or I have little, I've learned to be content. Probably a good strategy. Job had a lot. Job was a very successful fellow. And then Satan came to the Lord Satan came to the Lord and said, well, the only reason that that man, Job, loves you is because he has no troubles, he has no worries, he has no woes. His days are only blessed because he's got a lot of stuff. I tell you, if you take away his health and his success and his family and his wives and children and his oxen and his manservant, his maidservant, you take all this stuff away from him, then I think you're going to find that Job will curse you to his face. So the Lord said, go ahead, have your way with him, don't kill him. So the Lord allowed for Satan to sift him like chaff. And you know the story. Job did not curse God. Job was miserable. He was in agony. He was really, really in a bad way. And yet, he remained faithful to God. He remained a man of faith. So today, I pray that you and I could remain men and women and sons and daughters of faith. I pray that we, as believers, will glory in humility, glory in service, glory in showing forgiveness. Nothing makes me happier than a member of my family comes up to me and says, Mr. Bob, can you open this? And I go, yes, I can. And I open it up, and one of the young people dropped something. Can you wash this off and no soap? I say, absolutely. I love being a servant. I love being able to do things and being of service, being able to be a servant in my family. I learned something just now today. Let me confess it to you. We got a couple minutes left here. Sometimes I'm so good at what I do, I'm like a whirling dervish. You know, you heard of that? The whirling dervish? I am like a whirling dervish. The closest thing you could compare Mr. Bob to is I'm like the Wile E. Coyote, and there was that little thing that spun around, you know, and he would just whiz in and whiz out, and it was like, that's kind of like me. And some people get dizzy. The way I like to explain it is, I make people dizzy with my activities. And I understand that. I really do. I kind of understand that. I want to stop real quick and say that God bless all the palm trees. They took out about 8 palm trees next to me at the house, and I just wanted to bawl my eyes out. I'm not a big palm tree guy. I don't think I've planted a couple palm trees in my day, and they're still there, sitting there in the parkway on Claremont, where I used to live. And but these people just tore out every single palm tree, just took them out like they were so much chaff in the wind, and thinking, what in the world? So, well, listen, I pray God will bless you today. Want to give me a call? Give me a call. 213-713-8954 or 8954green at att.net on the email. How about on the Twitter? Mr. Bob at Bob8954. Of course, you're watching Bob's Daily Devo on YouTube. To tomorrow, this is Bob. We accepted Jesus. Get to that church today. And until tomorrow, this is Big Bob. Big Bob. Okay, love you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.